Hello everyone, welcome back to Chris's Granite Paradise. This is my first video doing at night, and tonight I'm wanting to talk with you guys about fluorescence. In other words, rocks under UV light that give off another effect, often very brightly. So here's a selection of rocks. I just went around, kind of picked a few off the sculptures, and this is what they look like in regular light. Some of them are pretty, but most of them aren't too exciting. And a lot of these are from different places, which I'll go into in a moment. I just want to show the variety of what they look like before we get the UV light on. If you're watching this, Grant, first of all, thank you for giving me this UV light. I've really enjoyed it. I think you gave it to me several years ago already. And the colors are just amazing. And a lot of these rocks were given to me. Many of them are self-collected. I'll kind of point out a few of them. Grant, again mentioning you. You might be surprised. The wind polished rocks. I just recently did a video on the wind polished rocks. They all fluoresce this super bright orange, even though we've always said that they're jasper. So I'm curious if something in the wind polishing or what would happen to make what we've always thought is jasper fluoresce like that. And I think it's only on the outside. It's something to do with the polish. So I'm very curious. This rock here, I just brought back from Sicily. The reason I brought it back is it's a type of marble that I saw in almost all the churches over there. Very common, brecciated, kind of a red background and then yellowish chunks. Very pretty, and I found this on the beach there. Point out a few more of these. This piece here, if I can get the camera to focus. This is petrified wood from the Shirley Basin in Wyoming, but it's been eaten by worms. So it's actually a fossil of rotten wood. And petrified wood, a lot of the petrified wood I have, such as this, most of it's from Wyoming. I do have one, Art, if you happen to watch this. The petrified wood in the Yellowstone also glows. This is a nice piece that you gave me. I actually don't remember if I found it or if you found it, but probably you. You're the good petrified wood finder. So the petrified wood, and then there's a lot of the agate. Or let me back up, because this is catching my attention. This beautiful find right here, kind of a plain rock in daylight, but it has a fossil shell in it. This is from Oregon. I don't remember where. I actually received it when I was living in Lavina, in a bucket of rocks that was given to me as payment for helping a lady move her rocks. And she was from Oregon. So I have these shell rocks, and they're really cool, especially under the fluorescent light. These, I believe, are fluorite, and they're probably too bright for the camera, because I can see on my screen they look very bright, but they're just a brilliant blue. And this beauty, I believe, is from Shirley Basin. Grant, this might be from the quarry site. When you come, you're coming in a few weeks, you'll have to look at this and tell me if this is where it's from, because a lot of the agate from there glows this green, but this piece has the orange and the green, and it's just stellar. It's really kind of ugly in plain light, but you get the UV going and it's amazing. This piece here is from the Graves Quarry here in Fort Collins, actually. Let's see if I can get the light on it. Sorry, I have the light mounted to my glasses so I can have a free hand. It's kind of tricky. But that's a calcite crystal cavity, and it really glows nicely. That's from here in Fort Collins. Some of these I don't know where they're from. I would need to I don't know. I don't remember where this one is from, but it looks cool too. It's just a gray granite looking rock in the daylight. A few others of interest over here. Here's a bunch more of that green agate from Shirley Basin. I mean, it's not green in regular light, but sure is green here. And this, I believe, is also from the Graves Quarry. Don't take my word on that. I'm going by memory, because this is one that was given to me. But it's brilliant in the UV light. And then one of my recent additions, Adam, a nice shout out to you if you're watching this. These are from Oregon. I actually bought this on eBay. I usually try not to go rock hunting on eBay, as it can really get expensive quick. But this gentleman, Adam, I'm trying to remember the name of his page, but it escapes me at the moment. Anyway, he sells rocks that he collects on the Rogue River. And then some of them are from a beach he said is, I think, in Central California. And I think this is from the Rogue River. Adam, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a beautiful breccia, and it's even more beautiful in the UV light. I've got a few from him. Here's another one. Adam, you might remember this one. Nice breccia. I always like the breccias. Anyway, here's the Oregon Pride Day Thunder Egg, I believe is what this is. And it looks like there's a light inside it. This piece is actually kind of ugly in regular light, but for whatever reason, in the UV, it looks like someone's shining a light from the other side. I promise you, that's not what's going on. It's just the way it's glowing. Fantastic. Anyway, any of you rock hounds out there, I encourage you to get a UV light. You might be surprised. Oh, here's one more. I almost forgot to mention this guy. Get the light on it. Grant, thank you for this rock. This is from Southern California. I'll just leave it at that. I think it's north of San Diego at one of the beaches there. I believe is where he collected this. The shells are just amazing in the UV light. And I believe that about does it for what I wanted to show. This is like 1 out of 100 of the rocks I have that glow. And I actually never collected anything with the intention of fluorescence, but I just took the UV light around. Those of you who know me, you know there's a lot of rocks around here. And I was surprised. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching and for your support. Come by when you can.